Hello. It looks like construction outside has stopped long enough for me to be able to record this video. Let's see. Recently I blogged and also talked to friends about a game that I like to play in the kitchen in preparation for dinner, based loosely on a now extinct podcast called Stump the Chef. The game is essentially that the chef in question is presented with 3 random ingredients he must make dinner from. They could be absolutely any combination of 3 ingredients, but an entree must be produced with it. So a few years ago, my husband David and I thought of a way that we can do that in our own home. He would go to the local supermarket, pick out 3 ingredients, not tell me what they are until it's about time to start making dinner. And we tried it with great success. Kinda. I only did it once or twice, really. But recently I've been trying to resurrect it. In so doing, I've constructed about 5 rules or so to make this game a little more standard for us, and also to help tell the game to other people. Hence this video. Again, there are 5 rules to this yet named game, and they are pretty much as follows, as I refer to my little sticky right here. There are 3 random ingredients that must be put into the dish. They must be foods you would want to eat, and foods that can be very easily found. For example, birdseed, while edible, well, who would want to eat it? And okra, while perfectly acceptable as an ingredient, isn't that readily able to be found in some supermarkets, so you may want to consider that. Also, depending on who you're cooking for, there may be allergy concerns, but I guess that's a given. The second thing, all 3 ingredients must be used in the main dish. So there's no using of 2 ingredients and then the 3rd ingredient is a side dish. All 3 ingredients must be in the main dish. Thirdly, all 3 flavors must be dominant flavors. Big example of this, if let's say red wine is produced as one of those 3 random ingredients, you cannot just put a drop or a teaspoon in there. You have to use the ingredient. Also, you can't really use one of the ingredients as a garnish only. It has to be in the dish and has to be tasteable. Fourthly, the food must be presentable. It has to look like you've tried to mix the ingredients. If presented with chicken, grapes, and sour cream, as I have been in the past, you can't just deep fry everything and call it dinner. Conversely, if you're provided with a meat, a vegetable, and a starch, you can't just kind of plop them on top of each other in the main dish. They have to be combined in such a way and presented in a very gourmet fashion. Okay, 5. The leftovers must be able to reheat well. This is not so much of a requirement as so much as it is a food safety concern. For example, while raw fish, sushi, is perfectly acceptable as an ingredient, it's not really that safe to take it from the refrigerator, put it on the dinner plate, put it back in the refrigerator, put it back on the dinner plate, and so on. Also, some ingredients that you may cook, such as something involving cornstarch, for example, it tends to ball up and separate if you reheat, and so on. So you want to be careful of the ingredients you choose. I mean, beyond that, everything else is fair game. Despite those 3 ingredients, you can use anything else in the cupboard as long as you have it. You can go to the store yourself, buy additional ingredients, but keep in mind those 5 rules. Once again, those rules are, there must be 3 random ingredients, all 3 must be found in the dish, all 3 must be dominant flavors, the food must be presentable in a quasi-gourmet fashion if you can, and the food must be reheatable. Right? The rules are right on screen right in front of me. Perhaps I should get out of the way so you can read it. There you go. Take stock, take note, do whatever you got to do, and back to me. So, I hope you have fun playing this game. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions for me, perhaps you can put it in this comment to this video, or you can check out the blog that my husband and I have set up. I'm putting the address right in this area if you like. And otherwise, just have fun. Post your creations and so forth. Okay, I'll be quiet.